Warning, each and every video that is on the Chosen Life platform was built to create a new foundation for you to be able to survive the gangstalking program, to survive others controlling you, to take back your control over your life that they took away from you. Depending on how you go about this, because you have the choice to respond with the thoughts that you create, the thought pattern that you create. You have the choice to respond the way you wish to respond. The Chosen Life has given several suggestions throughout the anti-gangstalking program that you have been subject to. This was created to help you, not to bind you, not to put you in bondage. I strongly urge each and every one of you to make sure all your responses are biblically inspired. I want you to take each and every one of you, if it be your will to do so, if it be God's will for you to do so, to go through the Bible and come up with a response to each and every thing that these gang stalkers are doing to you, and come up with a foundation based on the Bible. If it goes against the Bible, don't do it. That includes anything that has been stated by Chosen Life. For we should not lean on our own understanding. When I created this anti-gang stalking program, it was to take away what was taken from us. It wasn't to hurt anybody, it was to help us. It helped me break free from a lot of abuse, a lot of thought patterns where I couldn't live my life. And, I wasn't bonded to being controlled by the gang stalker, because that's the other thing. We don't want to be controlled by the gang stalker. We have to get away from that. So I created a healthy way that didn't hurt anybody, and it just was based on me working on myself. And depending on how you work on yourself, though, depending on your thought pattern, depending on the way you respond, because this is all self-based, you could really hurt yourself. That's why Chosen Life says use at your own risk, because this can be dangerous. So this is a warning message to everybody that is using Chosen Life content. Please do not rely on your own understanding. This program, this anti-gang stalking program, wasn't to control anybody, but to get control away from them that were trying to control you, the devils. And that's the whole purpose of this program. But I want to make sure that you guys understand you should be taking everything to the Bible. All your responses, make sure your psychological responses respond with the Bible, because you can have strongholds. And strongholds are like the spirit of control, the spirit of pride, things like that. I don't know a lot about this, but those are spirits that are evil that the devil uses to reach in to control you. I don't know if those spirits control things like where they can communicate with the other side, but I believe that a lot of us chosen ones had demons attached to us, and that's how they knew what was going on with us, and that's how they were able to monitor us. And I believe the strongholds that are left behind is how they keep ties to us, is trauma bonded. And so we build lies basically trying to control our own lives when we shouldn't be trying to control our own lives in the first place. But we shouldn't be allowing the gang stalkers to control our lives as well. So I think the first step is getting control back, but you have to be careful how you get control back. And that's why I'm advising everybody to make sure that with using Chosen One's content, that anything that you do, whether it goes against Chosen One or not, lines with the Bible. Any response system, any way you handle anything, any lesson that was provided by Chosen Life, please make sure that it aligns with the Bible, and if it doesn't, discard it. Even if it goes against Chosen Life. I wish for each and every one of you to not have strongholds. For you guys to be free and not have the devil holding on to you. I'm going to start applying this warning video to each and every video that has been uploaded by Chosen Life, and check and see if you have strongholds. Figure out a way to see if you have strongholds, because everything was based on a lie for us to try to control our lives. I was deceived as well. We're not supposed to control our own lives, God is. If not, we build strongholds. Spirit of control is one of them. We're trying to control our own lives. That builds spirit of control, which keeps the enemy having ties to us. We want to let go of control. I've been fighting to let go of control, and right now it looks like I've been on a special quest to build a foundation in God's house that doesn't have strongholds. And so I have to fight against these hard things that are just so hard, that have consumed my life and everything. And I don't wish any of you to have the same thing. So be very wary of other chosen ones leaning on their own understanding, including me, and stating that, hey, we need to keep control of our own lives. They don't control us, we control ourselves. When you try to control yourself, you don't realize what you're doing. We need to have God controlling each and every one of our movements, our thoughts, our words, our beliefs. Our whole foundation needs to be based on God, or we run into the risk of demonic strongholds. And this is very intimidating, very scary, because that keeps us from God's house. I actually seen recently the chosen ones that will not be saved. Don't fall into the enemy's trap of hardening our hearts. That keeps us from being saved. This is a warning message to each and every one of you, to make sure that you throw away anything that doesn't align with the Bible, or alter it so it can align with the Bible, with the lesson content, because the lesson content was meant to take away control from the gang stalker, which I stand behind that you need to do, because if the gang stalker keeps controlling you as well, that's not a good thing. That can lead you down a bad path. So there's two sides of this. But I also recommend that you align that with the Bible. And that goes against the Bible, that previous statement that I made. While it might seem like I'm contradicting myself, I'm new to faith. So I want to make sure everything that I'm saying is actually aligning with the Bible, and if it's not, I want it to be discarded. This is a warning message to Chosen Life's viewers.